Hey, church family. Pastor Ben here with According to the Word, a daily devotional to offer you encouragement, hope, and guidance from God's Word. What do you think Jesus thinks about you? What does Jesus feel about you? What's his disposition towards you? What do you think Jesus thinks about you when you're struggling? When you're falling into sin, giving into temptation, when you're weak? What do you think he thinks about you? You think he's disappointed? Angry? Do you picture him with arms folded and his head shaking, just in disappointment that you just can't get your act together? What's amazing is that in the Bible, we're told that Jesus is not this way towards us. We're told about his disposition. We're told that he's gentle and lowly, that he invites us to come to him and to find rest for our souls. He's patient with us. He's kind and compassionate. That's who he is. That's his inherent character. In Matthew chapter 12, Matthew quotes a prophecy from Isaiah 42. This is a prophecy about God's chosen servant who would come to his people. And Matthew is telling us here in chapter 12 that Jesus fulfills this prophecy. He is God's chosen servant. And look at what this prophecy says. It says that a bruised reed he, God's servant, will not break, and a smoldering wick he will not quench. God's servant who would come, who is, Matthew's telling us here, is Jesus. He would not break a bruised reed. He would not quench a smoldering wick. If you look at Isaiah 42, it doesn't say a smoldering wick, but it says a faintly burning wick. What we're being shown here about Jesus is that when we're a bruised reed, when we're a faintly burning wick, Jesus doesn't come along and break us because we can't get our act together. He doesn't quench and put us out because we're not shining and burning as brightly as we should. No, he's gentle and lowly. He helps us. He cares for us. Shows compassion and mercy. This is Jesus's disposition, his attitude towards you. In all your weakness, in all your struggles, in all your pain, this is how he feels about you. There's a book written by a Puritan named Richard Sibbes. He lived in the late 1500s and early 1600s, and the book is called The Bruised Reed, and it's all about Jesus as this servant who doesn't break a bruised reed or quench a smoldering flax. And there's a quote in there where Richard Sibbes says, "We are weak, but we are his." We are weak, but we are his. Jesus bought us with his own blood. He sacrificed his own life to bring us to himself. And now he is empowering us by his Spirit, yes, to grow and to obey and to become more like him. But in that process, which is a lifelong process with many steps forward, but also some steps back, he's with us and we are his. He invites us to come and find rest in him, to take his yoke upon us, to learn from him as he gently walks with us and reminds us of his love for us. This is who Jesus is, and this is what Jesus thinks about you.